everybody, my name is Sally-Ann Spence and welcome to the Hills Quarry Products dig site in Cerney Wick, where we have material from both the Ice Age and the Jurassic, and we have students from over 20 universities involved in this excavation. It's absolutely incredible. And we've got various people coming in throughout the dig. It's a 3-week dig and we're halfway through now, and one of those people who's coming in with their expertise is Heather Middleton. Hello Heather.
Hello Sally-Ann.
It's lovely to have you here.
I'm your great admirer and I'm very glad to be here.
You can't flatter me this early on in this thing. Now tell me, you've been at home watching some of the videos, which is fantastic.
It really is fantastic because it means it's not just the people here who can see everything, out home, shared with other people. It's extending communication.
Definitely, and I'm quite passionate about that, and I know that you are too.
I am.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm retired. I'm a grandmother of 10.
So you're a busy
so
lady.
I'm coming from a different angle to most people.
Yeah.
But I am very seriously interested in collecting fossils and the science behind them and passing the fossils that I get on to science.
And that's really important. And
That's very important.
I know you also mentor as well, don't you?
Yes, so for a while I collected for myself and enjoyed it, but now I'm thinking I'm getting on and I need to pass the knowledge on, write a book, mentor people, write papers and try and disperse what I've enjoyed so much to the next generation.
And is there a certain period, I mean we've got rocks here from the Jurassic, is there a particular period that you're specialising in?
Absolutely. So Steve specialises in the upper Kimmeridge clay and I specialise in the lower Kimmeridge clay because it's my local strata. It's there and I could go every day, and so that's what I've become focused on.
And what sort of animals do you find represented in that?
Marine reptiles, molluscs, the whole paleoecology, but my main interest is pterosaurs.
Pterosaurs?
Because that's what the site is really, that's the rarest thing that's found there.
Wow, so when we talk about pterosaurs, I would have thought they're terrestrial and sort of in the air. How are they ending up in a marine environment?
Well, the thought is that land was not that far away, and so they might have been living there, or they might have flown out to sea to fish, or a storm might have blown them out and the whole lot were dumped, because the pterosaurs that I find are all isolated fragments.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they're less interesting. It means they're small, but then they can be analysed for growth, histology, isotope analysis and so on.
Right, okay. For those of you at home, or wherever you're watching this, who don't know what a pterosaur is, can you explain what a pterosaur actually is?
It's a flying reptile or a volant reptile, and they didn't have, they weren't dinosaurs, they didn't have feathers, but they had membranes that made wings, and the membranes probably went over their forearms and along their hind legs. So the ones that we have were fairly early, and they had long tails with veins at the end.
And you can tell all of that from the fossil record that you're finding?
Yes, but not enough is known about it. So this is very, people don't know a lot about it. The site I collect, there's a huge amount of work to be done, so this is just the beginning.
So as you say, it's important to bring somebody along to
That's why I want
continuing
to,
that work.
I found all this stuff, hundreds of pieces, which have been donated to the Etches Museum, and I'm hoping that people will come and research it.
And this is really important, isn't it? So if you're going out fossil collecting and you do find something special like this, that you actually let somebody else know about that, and that research can start.
You let other people know about it. Many of them are not interested. Many universities are funded by some people who have no interest in pure science. They're coming from an angle. So finding people to be interested is very difficult, and what I have found is that the younger generation are much more open to including I'm an independent fossil collector, and they are much more interested in working with us. And in fact, journals like Nature it's a UNESCO aim to have a much citizen science, bring in all people to work together, which is another reason why I'm here, because all people are being brought in to contribute.
So what do you think of the dig then? Because you haven't been on the dig, you've only been watching the videos. Today's your first day to actually visit the dig. You've been down into the quarry itself. You've been round, you've been eating with us and everything else. What do you think of this dig?
It's fantastic. So it's well organised. The people are very willing to talk. You stop and students come and tell you all sorts of things, show you the specimens. There are mammoth tusks lying in front of you.
It's crazy actually down there. There's bones and everything.
Yeah. And the geology is also very interesting.
Yes.
So again, it's an all-round picture, and the vibe is good.
Well, every evening they're having lectures as well. This evening they've got Dr. Steve Etchers coming to talk to them, which I think we've got a full house for that because he's very exciting to listen to. And he's actually in the audience, as you might have gathered. We are filming this live. We're very raw as well. But you're very passionate about passing on that knowledge.
Yes. What's the point? I mean, otherwise the knowledge will be buried with me. It's pointless. You have to pass it on. It's part of my stage of life to do it. Other students here are talking about how they're going to have a career. I'm closing mine, which is it's an interesting stage as well.
It is, yeah. I think that's absolutely brilliant because I think this is something we've got to be very careful of, is that we don't learn things and keep that information to ourselves. We need to crack on and let somebody else learn and then build on it.
But that sounds a bit altruistic. I'm trying to pass on, but actually I'm learning all the new techniques that you can see, fantastic photometry and all of these modern things I can learn, and of course I love learning. I want to pass on to others to learn because I love it.
Well, I've learned, the more as I've gone on, that how little I know. Yeah. And there's one thing this site has been telling us all, is there's new species, well, we aren't even going to use the word potentially. I think in the Kellaways we have new species.
Yeah.
So that's something brand new to everybody. And it's been turning other things on its head, geological and you know, all sorts of different things.
And that's what enthuses people, is the excitement of discovery.
Yeah.
And the possibility of something new. That's a turn on.
Definitely, definitely. Right, well, on that subject, you have chosen to bring out from our conservation area this specimen. Now, everybody on the camp has to take part in different activities, and today I've got Nigel operating the camera. Thank you, Nigel. Can you come in and just have a look at this? Can you talk us through what we're looking at, please, Heather?
Well, I'm not a Pleistocene specialist or a Kellaways, but I do know ammonites, and so being a fossil collector, this was the thing I chose. But very unusually, this is an uncoiled ammonite, a heteromorph ammonite, and I've never actually seen one, let alone in the Kellaways. I don't think they know what it is yet, but I found that utterly fascinating. That's the first time I've seen it. And it also says you don't have to find a tusk that's massive. Yeah. Small things are also very fascinating.
Really important. So can you tell people a little bit about a heteromorph?
Not really.
Basically, they're like an unwound
instead
ammonite,
of being
aren't they?
the ammonite that's coiled up, these ones for some reason were uncoiled. Why? I don't know. If anybody knows, I literally don't know. I'll go home and find out.
Find out. Well, that's something that everybody else can take part in. We are talking about learning here, so perhaps you can go home. Well, you'll presumably you might already be at home, but you can find out a little bit more. Because they have Google, don't they?
Google is a very good invention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it may be rubbish, but it's a good starting point.
It's a good starting point, absolutely.
So,
well, I think that is, as far as I know, this is the only specimen we've got so far from the site.
I haven't heard of any more in the 3 years. So
no, I think this is the only specimen.
Or in the Kellaways probably at all. So
yeah.
I think very interesting.
It's definitely turning
the range.
Up. Yeah, definitely. Because I think, from what I'm understanding at the moment, is that the Kellaways is under-researched.
Yeah. And
this is a wonderful opportunity to get in there. Yeah. It is our last opportunity, though. At the end of this dig, we are losing this quarry. So there's all the research, all the specimen collecting, everything now is absolutely vital. It's almost a race against time.
Yes.
3-week dig, halfway through, so people are quite keen to get down there. Are you going to be able to come back and join us and have a look yourself?
I'm not, no.
Oh, no.
No, it's another negative answer.
Oh, no.
But what's going through my brain is, you see, this is new material, and there are students clearly interested in it. But who and how is going to fund the research into it?
Well, some of the students are actually
will they work
on their final. Own? Yeah, some of them are on their final years and needing to do their dissertations and theses and things like that.
So it can be used for that?
So yes, we've definitely got some students who are doing individual research.
It's not research beyond masters then?
We have a couple of doctorates that are working through this as well.
Kellaways?
I believe so. Yes. So, and also, obviously this material is quite stable, and it will be held for further research.
So the opposite answer is, as an independent fossil collector, we're always out there. Perhaps if there's no money to fund it, this is where you bring in the whole cohort of citizen science and linking, you know, we all link together and hope that somebody can do that, whether funding is on course for funding or not.
I mean, there've been suggestions of different funding revenue, you know, areas from various organisations and things like that. It will definitely not go under research. That's for certain.
I'm happy
so
then.
Lots of excitement from that. Lots of papers to be read.
Yes.
I mean, this
for a
start. Yes, you've got to go home and read up about them for a start. But basically, you know, this is just the beginning. This is absolutely the beginning. This dig will finish in 1.5 weeks now. But this research is going to go on for years.
And that's my last statement, is that if you're old, your brain can work perfectly well. In fact, this is, don't say I can't do it. It's fantastically, makes you alive to go and research these things. So there's lots of people who would love to do it and can do it due to internet and so on, and working alongside professionals to get the proper information. It's a joint team effort.
Absolutely. And I know there's several people, one of which is in the room right now, who are very grateful to you for your mentoring.
Casey Rich, hi.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Heather. It is a joy for me to meet you in person as well. We had a flying meet at the Lyme Regis Fossil Festival, didn't we?
Which was very good.
Yes, and it's just wonderful to meet you in person. But I do believe you are going to be able to be in the audience to hear the Steve Etches lecture.
If I can manage it.
And
of course.
That's probably where we're going to go next. So please keep watching these videos. We're updating all the time, and you get to meet many, many fascinating people like Heather, who are all coming along and joining us on this dig and making this dig an amazing, experience. So I'm going to tell you now to, again, watch those videos and keep looking out for the hashtag, which is TUSForce.